we're very proud of the fact that, as Jewish people, part of our upbringing is to repair the world. The words are tikkun olam, and it simply means to repair the world. So making the world better is to be involved in things like this. You can do it in other ways. If you can't afford to, then you give of time.
Last week we went on a site visit like that. Somebody who's just looking, they haven't made application. They were trying to figure out if it really works, if it's a fit for us. It was so exciting to see this group of people so energized, so wanting to make a difference themselves, that the group of people who went asked the most wonderful questions. You could just see everybody was truly engaged. We are going to try to find a way to see what part of what they need can be fulfilled through a grant from us.
Back in 1997, Sinai Hospital, which was the Jewish hospital located in Detroit, the decision was made because healthcare was under a lot of different kinds of financial problems. The decision was made to sell the hospital, and because there was a lot of Jewish community dollars involved in creating and sustaining that hospital, the Jewish community was involved in making the decision about what to do with the proceeds of the sale. And the decision was made to create a support foundation with those proceeds. And that ended up, after certain kinds of payouts, to be about $67 million that were then invested and created the Jewish Fund as a support foundation to the Jewish Federation, which pretty much means it's an independent foundation, but it shares much of the mission of the Jewish Federation.
They say the best soup has good ingredients. Our board they're unique, they're energized, they're involved, they show up, they participate.
People get energized by going into a place where they knew nothing about it, and they see a group of people who care deeply about something, who are already doing as much as they can and just need help to do more. So, that's the win for us. That's the payback.
We have a board of approximately 30 people and function independently to support the health and welfare needs both in the Jewish community and in the general community.
We have a wider range of board members today than when we began, and I've been with this organization since it began.
If you get somebody else to be involved in something that's really worthwhile, they'll thank you in one way or another.
Board, first of all, is made up of people who have already demonstrated significant leadership in the Jewish community and or the general community. Many have been or are currently boards throughout the community. They're board presidents, chairs, or on committees or boards. Many have professional leadership experiences. So the composition of our board, I think I would call excellent. Their commitment to really fully understanding our applicants and our grants once they're awarded. They are involved in site visits, in reviewing all of the progress reporting that we have from our grantees.
We do a very good evaluation. No grant is renewed for its second year without having it be evaluated by both materials and reports, but also by a visit.
We've made tremendous grants. Many of them are somewhat risky in that they're sometimes very small organizations who are just starting out and who really need a significant startup grant to be able to accomplish their goals, and we've done those.
If you talk about dollars, it's probably with the dollars that we've been able to use for the most vulnerable populations in the Jewish community. We started a project called Project Chesed. If you want to see something that is just so remarkable, because with dignity people can go to access health services, and we have a whole community of people who are helping. So they go to the Jewish Family Service, and that's where Project Chesed is located. And through Project Chesed, they can get health services. They are directed to other organizations that can give them opportunities for loans, opportunities for work efforts, the whole list of their needs. And we have doctors who supply free services. A dental clinic came out of that for free services. We have companies who give free medical supplies. We have some builders now who are helping to fix homes that need to be fixed so that people can stay in them.
So the doctors and dentists and pharmacists that have joined the Project Chesed crowd of about 600, it started with nobody. And there's now 600 in our community that are committing some time to see a patient or 3 patients a week, a month, whatever they do.
The Jewish Fund invests in great ideas that benefit the community.
In the city, I was there this summer to see, this is a program that when it started, I thought, these are a bunch of kids and they're not going to be able to make this happen. And it has grown by leaps and bounds, and they're so terrific. That's the kind of thing where you say, they needed that money right then, and without our little bit of money, they probably would have folded, and we made it possible, and now they are successful. And it's not like, this is not an organization that's ever going to make money, but they're making ends meet, and they're serving all kinds of children across the whole community.
And I think that if you were to ask Penny or Margot who are the people they feel closest to, both inside and outside of their daily work, it's people who care, who give back. They're better people.
Good stewardship has been the key to the success and impact of the Jewish Fund. The fund has been carefully managed, and despite millions of dollars in grant money invested in the good work of nonprofit organizations, the fund balance remains essentially the same as when the fund launched in 1997. This is even more incredible when you realize that the Jewish Fund has not cut back on projects they fund, even when the economy took a nosedive.
We have terrific leadership, we have terrific future, we have terrific younger people in the Jewish Fund. I think the Jewish Fund will be in great hands for the future. I think that I'm most proud of the fact that we have the balance that we have, that's invested wisely, and that we have wise people to consider how to deal with it. So I'm very encouraged, and I think the mark of anybody, in my case, it's not to have any negative feelings about my time is up, it's to say, wow, you know what, we've kept it going, and hopefully it's as good or better than it was before, and somebody else's turn to take the baton in the relay race of life, because we know the needs are not going to go away.